Even all remarks here, back again with another video, back again with another Oculus Quest PSA type video. Now, we all know the sun is bad for VR. We should avoid it like the plague. It's super dangerous, let alone going outside is dangerous in itself as well. I mean, you know, typically VR gamers and gamers in general like staying indoors, like staying away from the bright lights, the danger of outside, all the bugs and sort of fresh air that you get. Whoa, terrible. But is it really bad for our VR headsets? Now, traditionally, VR has been played attached to a PC, and you've not wandered far from your bedroom or your living room, and chances of you coming in contact with the sun with your VR headset has been pretty low. But with obviously the advent of the Oculus Go and the Oculus Quest and other VR headsets, that's all changed and people are doing VR all over the place. And with the introduction of these headsets, people are now all of a sudden worried about the sun. What can it do to my headset? It's going to destroy it. You should never play with it outside. Well, in my last video, or one of my previous videos even, I was playing Robo Recall outside in a field with this camera sort of up above me, doing quite a cool little view. And I had so many comments from people saying, oh, you shouldn't play your VR headset outside. It'll mess it all up, it'll break it. Well, yes, it will, but no, it won't. Yes, the sun can damage your VR headset, but not for the reason a lot of people think. Now, there's two issues with playing VR, or in particular, the Oculus Quest outdoors, is one, bright sunlight on the sort of cameras that are on the four corners of the headset actually stops it from tracking the controllers. The controllers get sort of over-flooded with light, and then they can't be seen by the cameras, and you can't track them, so they just don't exist. They end up sort of disappearing completely. But that's not an issue. That's not going to actually damage anything. That just stops it from working. Bit of an inconvenience, whatever. As long as you've got the headset on nice and tight onto your face, you're fine. Your issue comes from when light hits the lenses of your headset. So the bit that you look through, so you put on your headset, you look through the lenses, that bit, they act like magnifying glasses. So, you know, like a magnifying glass, if you were a kid and you were burning some ants, you would obviously burn the ants. And that's the same thing that happens with your Oculus Quest or your Oculus Go or any VR headset, because the lenses act like magnifying glasses and then burn the screens behind them. So behind your lenses are screens, and you end up sort of burning into it irreparably, sort of marks into your screen, and then you can see them. Most of them seem to show up as like yellow marks on the actual headset, so you'll know if you've ever done it. So all you need to do is, if you do play outside, even when it's overcast like this or anything like that, make sure you just cover your lenses at all times. Once you've got the headset on your head, chances of any light getting through to the lenses and burning your screen is pretty much sort of minimal. But if you kind of put your headset down, if you put it in your window in your house and the light comes through the window, it can go through the lenses and burn your screen. So keep an eye on all of that. So it's not an issue playing outdoors, as long as you're safe. There's not going to be any damage to the actual sort of cameras on the sort of headset itself. If the light is low enough, so I was playing it sort of dusk, so the sun was pretty much gone, you can play for ages and it works absolutely fine. But if you're playing in bright sunlight like I am at the moment, although I am in the shade, it won't work at all. The tracking won't work, you'll have issues, but it won't damage your headset. The damage comes from light hitting the lenses inside the headset, acting like magnifying glasses and burning your screen. So hopefully that sort of settles some sort of arguments that are going around about what the damage is, why you shouldn't do it in the sun, because that thing up there, that old bad boy up there, it is dangerous, but it is nice. And just like if you're in the sun now, you'd wear protection, you make sure you wear protection if you're in the sun with your VR headset. And it's kind of fun that people are using VR in new and unusual places. I've seen people using their VR headset in cars, in gyms, in boxing rings, in all sorts, to kind of make it that kind of real next level immersive experience. And it's quite cool and it's quite fun. And it's a great time to be alive. VR is the most fun it's ever been. Hopefully you found that video useful. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If not, give it a thumbs down, that's fine. I'm big enough and ugly enough to take it. But do let me know in the comments down below why you didn't like it, and I'll try to do better for next time. Become one of the Remarkables. Hit that subscribe button and that notification bell to be notified when I next upload a video. And that's me done. I'm out. Have a virtual high five.